Hi there, and welcome to this day in history for June 20th. June 20th is the 171st day of the year in the Gregorian calendar, 172nd in leap years, with 194 days remaining to the end of the year. Today's word is elucidate. Elucidate is a verb that means to make lucid by explanation or analysis, as in to elucidate a text, to give a clarifying explanation. The word elucidate comes to us from a Latin word that meant to shine. One could quite reasonably think of elucidating as a figurative equivalent of shining a light on something to make it easier to see. What a lovely word. Some examples of the word elucidate might be: the colored charts helped elucidate the points made in the text, or when asked for details, he declined to elucidate further. First known use of the word elucidate is around the 1560s. Elucidate. Elucidate is a word that came up in conversation between Mr. Bowers and myself, and he said, elucidate. That would be a good word for word of the day. So here we are. And if you have a word you'd like to see in this word of the day segment, drop it in the comments. We'll take a look at it. West Virginia became the 35th state on June 20th, 1863, by way of separating from a Confederate state during the war between the states, commonly referred to as the American Civil War. West Virginia is the only state formed by separating from a Confederate state and one of only two states admitted to the Union during the war between the states. It is also the second state to separate from another state. Maine had separated from Massachusetts in 1820. West Virginia is the 10th smallest state by area, is the 12th least populous, the 29th in population density. West Virginia's capital and largest city is Charleston. West Virginia's nickname is Mountain State. Its motto is "Mountaineers are always free," and people from or who live in West Virginia might be called West Virginians or Mountaineers. West Virginia's slogans include "Wild and Wonderful" and "Almost Heaven," so I'm sure you won't be surprised to learn that one of West Virginia's songs is "Take Me Home, Country Roads." Also, the West Virginia Hills, "West Virginia, My Home Sweet Home," and "This is My West Virginia." West Virginia's living insignias include the northern cardinal, the monarch butterfly, the western honeybee, and the brook trout. Also, the sugar maple tree and the golden delicious apple. West Virginia is home to stunning natural landscapes, including the New River Gorge, which was designated a national park in 2020. The New River Gorge Bridge is one of the longest single-span arch bridges in the world. West Virginia has a rich history in coal mining, which has been a major part of its economy for over a century. The state is one of the leading coal producers in the United States. Coal is not the only valuable mineral found in West Virginia, as the state was the site of the 1928 discovery of the largest diamond ever discovered in North America, the 34.48 carat, that's 6.896 grams, Jones diamond, so named because it was found by members of the Jones family. They thought it was just a shiny piece of quartz and kept it in a wooden cigar box. In 1942, one of the Joneses took it to a geology professor at Virginia Tech who, shocked, informed the Joneses that what they had there was a diamond. The Jones diamond was displayed at the Smithsonian for a while and eventually sold to an anonymous buyer at auction. I believe there's a historical marker in Peterstown, West Virginia about it. Who knew? West Virginia, full of all sorts of surprises. Happy Statehood Day, West Virginia. We have a playlist of episodes for this day in history, as well as a playlist of single subjects called How About That, and words of the day, and a playlist called There's a Word for That, all right here on this channel, and I'll leave links to those playlists for you. Today's song is Take Me Home, Country Roads by John Denver, written by Bill Danoff, Taffy Nivert, and John Denver, It was released as a single in 1971 and also appears on John Denver's album Poems, Prayers, and Promises. It hit number 2 on the Billboard Hot 100, number 1 on the Record World Pop Singles Chart in 1971, and certified gold by the RIAA later in the year. As we heard a minute ago, this song is one of West Virginia's state songs, and it has also been inducted into the Grammy Hall of Fame and was selected by the Library of Congress for preservation in the National Recording Registry in 2023. How about that? Lovely song, Take Me Home Country Roads by John Denver. Link in the description. Alrighty, thank you so much for watching. Consider subscribing if you haven't already. Feel free to share this video with a link in your email, messaging, or social media. If you enjoy this series, you can check out the playlist that contains these videos. I'll put a link to that in the description. That description lives on YouTube, so for other platforms, I'll include a link to my blog page that's called No Really. You can also find me on Rumble, BitChute, and Odyssey. All those links in that description. Alrighty, that's all I can think of right now. Thanks again, and I'll see you next time. Alrighty, back to work. I think we got it this time.